Hello. Test. Okay. Cool. Hmm. Okay.
One note that you may want to mention,
Right.
The middle tables don't have power. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, so we're trying to get that fixed.
Okay.
But we
Okay.
may want to.
Oh.
These do, so we may want to do something where after lunch, people from the middle move over.
Okay. Okay.
Sort of have people turn the screen brightness down or something, but just so you know that's probably going to become an issue by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get somebody to come run cables, but the fact that they're not here means that they may be a minute. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much for all your help on this. I think that mostly we may. You think we need more kids? Let's let those run out. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's a good idea. So we don't have. So yeah, my strategy would be first off, make sure that all the shit for sure, and then it's almost downstream. I think what we ended up deciding was yeah, I just wanted to make sure. So we have we're trying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be interesting.
All right, Ben, do you want me to go ahead and kick it off?
Yeah.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming today for this data carpentry workshop organized by IMAT. So my name is AJ Medford. I'm an assistant professor in chemical engineering. Rompi and I have been the faculty members that helped organize this, but really most of the work was done by Cecilia Jones and Parlinthia, who are around, so please thank them for all their efforts today. We also have 2 volunteers here who are going to do all the instructing. This is my first data carpentry workshop, so I'm learning along with you all. So Ben is here from University of Florida, and Ashwin is here from Clemson University. And with that, I will turn it over to them to take it away.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, everyone. I was told there will be 35. Looks like we'll still have a little bit more people coming, but we'll get this started. So welcome to the data carpentry workshop. This is specifically this is data carpentry for ecology. But if you read down there, don't worry about not being an ecologist. This workshop will be based off with quite a number of ecological data sets, but I'm pretty sure we all can understand. I'm pretty sure, and I will try to make sure that everyone can understand what's going on with the data set and try to draw a little bit of parallel with what many of us, I think most of us are here are engineering maybe. Yeah, I know that there are quite a few of from other schools as well. But all right, so who are we? I'm Ben To. Ashwin will be the one doing the talking, and you'll be so tired of hearing us by the end of the workshop. I'm second-year PhD student down in University of Florida in Gainesville, Florida. 300 miles south. This is my first time here, so I'm very excited about this. And Ashwin.
I work at the IT department at Clemson University. How many of you are aware of the BASE group here at Georgia Tech? Okay, so for those of you who may not know, at the IT department, I help users at Clemson University use the high-performance computing resources at Clemson. So that's sort of what I do. And the BASE group here does the same thing.
and I'm an ecologist. That's why I'm here. But I'm also working mostly on statistical modeling. I'm trying to get a master's in statistics as well. So data skills is one of a very important skill for me for my PhD and also for my studies and research in general. All right, and we have another band. We have Ray, Chao Yi, Adam. So they are the helpers, and also AJ Method. They are the helpers. So I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys want to mix around with the learners a little bit. So whenever you encounter some problems, try to get their attentions or yell at me, of course, so that I can direct you to them. But the helpers are around, and they would be able to provide you some help when you signal for help. I'll talk a little bit more about the post-it notes that is on your table right now, red and green, later, and that is how you get help. All right, so this is who are we and what are we doing here? Now, data carpentry, what's data carpentry? I think by the name you know that you're supposed to tinker with data, you're supposed to use data to build something. Over the years, I think, especially right now, more, as a researcher, I myself, we feel the pressure of needing to learn more about data, needing to learn more about computing, fundamental computing and data skills. It's not really easy, and that is why people come up with lesson plans and try to improve it more and more. And that's where the data carpentry organization comes in. These organizations have been developing open source lessons on data skills and computing skills. If you click on the link here, or if you go to www.datacarpentry.org, you get into this page. This is our organization page. And if you go to the lessons, these are the lessons that currently available under the Data Carpentry organization. So we are looking at ecology lesson today. We'll be covering most except R. This workshop is going to be focused on Python. And you can see that there are also other curriculums. All lessons plans here are open source. That means you can actually click into it, go through all the words yourself, and teach yourself data skills, computing skills that would help you in your research. Now, of course, it's not going to be fun to do it alone, and that's our roles here. And that's our roles here, and I'll try to go back to my slides, all right? Yeah, that's our roles here. Why are we here? Because we know that learning these skills is not fun. It's painful. I myself, as a researcher, I flunked my statistics courses back when I was undergraduate, but now I'm doing my master's in undergraduate statistics, so I should feel proud of myself. But yeah, there was a lot of pain along the way, and we feel your pain. We also have data problems. I'm still dealing with some of the data problems, how to extract data from somewhere. And that's why we feel that, well, we should be spending our time, some of our time, and we are here as volunteers to share our solutions, our insights, our experience with you, and to help you to go through some of these lesson plans that Data Carpentry has been developing. All right, and hopefully this will make the learning experience a lot more easier for you, and will put a smile on me. All right, oh no. But it's not just, the Data Carpentry workshop is not just about instructors, it's not just about the lesson plans, but it's also very much about the code of conduct that we have. if we go back to our data carpentry website, if you go to about, there's actually a code of conduct here. So we are trying to, we are strive to try to provide you a supportive, a welcoming environment in learning these skills. And we want to provide a kind of environment that is supportive, welcoming to everyone. And this is regardless of your background or identity. That means like, it doesn't matter what's your gender, ethnicities, and sexual orientations, I think physical appearance, disabilities, and whatnot. We want everyone to be able to feel comfortable in the workshop today and learn with us of some of these computing and data skills. And of course, having said, and that reminds me, I should be asking these questions. Don't feel uncomfortable if you don't raise your hand, it's all fine. But how many of us would consider yourself as new to data skills, computing, in research? Consider yourself as a beginner. All right. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I hope that the data carpentry, the workshop today will provide you a good kickstart to learn through these skills. How many of us consider yourself as like, yeah, you're pretty good at doing these things, but you just want to know a little bit more or know something more, what you consider yourself as an intermediate skill level? Cool. And how many of you say that, like, I'm actually super comfortable with Python, SQL, spreadsheet? What about spreadsheet? Do you consider yourself as advanced level? No? Yeah, it's all right. The spreadsheet part, I will talk about it later. We are using spreadsheets. Okay, so about the workshop today and tomorrow. If you haven't clicked through, go through that link. Yeah, would you want to write it down? Yeah, that's a small web page that we created. That looks like this. Just in case you haven't gone through the page yet. Sorry. Yeah, it's case sensitive, by the way. So it's like IMAT data. So this would have all the information about today's and tomorrow's workshop. And please go through it if you haven't gone through it yet. Because there are some important setup. It's about how you install Python in your machine, and also SQL and OpenRefine that we will go through rest of the workshop. And so right now we are in the introduction sessions, and then we'll go into talking about data organizations in spreadsheet, then go into morning break, OpenRefine for data cleaning for the second half of the morning sessions. And then we have lunch. Do we have lunch provided? Yeah. So lunch will be lunch will be just outside. And then we will have an afternoon sessions of Python, following by poster session. It will be interesting. Any one of us presenting poster today? No. All right. Yeah. All right. And then tomorrow morning it will be more Python. Again, there's a morning break in between. After the lunch, in the afternoon, we'll talk about data management using SQL or SQL or system query language. Yeah. All right. So that's our workshop structures. I think you guys have the schedule in your most of you. Yeah. All right, and very much a reminder to me as much as to you. First of all, make sure that your computer is up and running right now. All right, and I think there's an issue about power. yeah, so people in the middle rows, I mean, AJ, you want to talk about it?
So we only currently have power on side desks. So the middle desks are not plugged up. So if you're in the middle, you're likely going to want to shuffle around. Maybe in the introduction, you can shuffle around and if you find yourself in the middle, turn your screen brightness down after lunch or after the morning breaks. Just talk to somebody who's on one of the sides and switch out with them. But if you're sitting near power, please go ahead and charge it.
Yeah. If your battery can last you for the whole day, make sure to record the model names and something like that. We'll look for that laptops, you know.
We'll get a chance to do this right after these slides. We'll get a chance to go around and shuffle.
Right, after this slide. I don't know, where's the bathrooms? Yeah, right. Well, it's just to say that if you need to go to the bathrooms, feel free to just get out of your seats and go to the bathrooms, all right? And breaks and lunch, there will be some snacks behind us and lunch will be outside the room. And the Post-it notes on the table. So everyone should have a green and red Post-it notes. Okay. So sometime through the presentations, we might ask you a question like, is everyone okay? If you're okay, put up green sticky, it means okay, we are okay. And red sticky means no, I'm not okay. Okay, and that's when hopefully helpers and one of us would be able to come and help you out. Right? So in any anytime when you feel like, no, I'm lost, I need help, put out a red sticky, okay? And obviously, if we are speaking too fast or we are speaking too slowly, no, maybe not too slowly. Not too slowly, you will do the next step. But if it's too fast, like put out a red sticky or yell at us and say, like, can you repeat please? It's too fast. Can you do it again and say it again? I hope I'm not too fast right now.
Let's practice this right now. For everyone that got the software installed, you have no issues.
Oh yeah.
You put up a green sticky on your laptop. Not raise it like this, but you stick it on the front of your laptop.
Yeah.
And for everyone else that may have had issues installing or you're not sure, to put up a red sticky, and this gives us some sense of how much success we have. And
yeah.
Don't ever feel bad about putting up a red sticky. It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. Wow. Okay. Great. Minute cards. We don't really have minute cards, but these Post-it notes is gonna be our minute cards. The function of minute cards or Post-it notes is that in the end of each session, we ask you to write down your feedback. Am I speaking too fast, too slowly? Are we doing a good job explaining things? Please write it down in the Post-it notes. And then we'll collect it, and it's obviously gonna be anonymous. I don't know how your handwriting is, so no worry. Feel free to criticize us. Because we want to know how everyone is doing, and we want to know how we can adjust according to your needs. All right, so at the end of each sessions, I will ask you if it would be the best if you can say something good and something bad about us. All right, it's like something like a rule of thumb, one up, one down, so that we know what we can do to help you more. All right, and then for the carpentry workshop, we also use these things called Etherpad. So if you go to the link, it says iMac Data Pad. Problem. Anyone? Yeah. yeah, if you go to the website that we created for this workshop, down after the schedules, there's actually, we will use this collaborative document, and we click on it, it will lead you to the Etherpad as well. And unfortunately,
I think you have it open on the first tab, separate.
Yeah, both of them refuse to bring me there.
Maybe it's your browser.
Yeah, browser sucks. Okay, Firefox. This.gd/IMAT-datapad. Yeah. Well, okay, cool. I will use another browser for. So this should be how your Etherpad looks like. Over here, enter your name. So please do enter your name. And this is how we chat and we talk about things. And maybe when I have some URLs there. So if you look at, I have already pasted some of the URLs here. And if I want you to download some of the files, I will put up the link here so that you can download from here as well. So for the spreadsheet sessions, we'll have one file to download. And then for the other one, I think it is another file down here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sometimes we will actually type out some code so that if you lost yourself in the codes, you can refer to these documents, or you can ask someone to paste their codes onto these documents so that you can copy and paste through it. Red sticky if anyone have problem accessing this Etherpad. Yeah, the cool thing about it is when you type, it's actually in your color, so we know who you are. No, not really, because most of you don't really put up your names up there. Come on. Oh yeah, there's plenty of names down here. Ah, yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, freaking.
Are you ready to do the shuffle back?
Where's my slide? Oh. Sometimes things can happen. Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law. Come on. What happened? Okay, I'm not sure what happened. Never mind. Last thing, okay. Last thing, you know very much about us, and I hope you know a little bit, even more about us later. But I now want everyone to talk about themselves. Tell me your name, who you are, what are you doing in GT, and what else? Oh yeah, 3 words only describing your role and research. And finally, tell us something about what one thing that you've done recently that makes you proud. Okay. I'll start with myself. I'm Ben again. Second year PhD student. I'm here in Atlanta because it's my first time here. 3 words. I do disease statistics model. And I'm very proud of myself. I woke up at 6 this morning. I've never done that for the past, I think, 2 or 3 months. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself doing that. And I don't know, there are quite a little of us. How do you want to?
So, I think this is how we'll do it. How many of you are sitting next to someone you know that? How many of you know at least one person? How many of you don't know anyone? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mess that all up. The next 2 minutes, or the next 5 minutes, will be quick. It's going to be a lot of moving around. So pack your laptops up, and what we'll do is first thing we have to make sure is that we occupy the side tables completely, because those are the only ones with power. You will have to organize yourselves in such a way that you're not sitting next to someone you know. You'll organize yourselves in groups of 3 or 4, and the reason for this is throughout the day we'll have these exercises or challenges, and you'll have to work with your group in order to do those challenges. So we'll organize ourselves in groups of 3 or 4, and you will, amongst yourselves, answer these questions. So you'll introduce yourself to your group members. You'll say what you're doing in Georgia Tech. You say 3 words that describe your research or your work in Georgia Tech. And one thing that makes you proud. Maybe technical, not technical.
Yeah, hopeless. Could you guys join us? Join some of the groups and just talk about. Introduce yourself.
Part of this that will be really annoying is that we'll do this every break. So at lunch, you'll shuffle yourselves again. Tomorrow once more, and then at lunch tomorrow again. So you'll get to meet as many people as you can for the next few days.
We should push these tables in the middle to the edges, and then we can connect them together. So I know that connecting them together may be a little tricky, but if you want to go ahead and push these tables to the edges, so we have one aisle down the middle, and we'll have groups of 4, and we can probably solve our problem.
Yeah, I think I think we'll try to get the power sorted later. Yeah. So your power should be able to last you until the afternoon, where we have lunchtime, where we try to fix it.
or?
This is a vertical. No, in terms of power, no.
I guess I have enough till.
Yeah. Is this your laptop? No, it's
Yeah.
maybe it's on the instructions.
Yeah.
This one I think we figured out.
Yeah, I can see it.
That is much better than everybody's with the introductions. So, my research talents, computational talents data. One thing I've been listening about is workshop. Your first year. Oh wow. Think about these workshops. Junior in high school?
Oh, yeah.
It would be foolish not
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
Really proud. So these guys like are we're a little late, but it'll work.
All right. All right. We have a little bit of hiccups. Now our sitting plans has changed. There are still some wiring issues. Hopefully by lunch, we'll be able to sort it out so that our computer won't die by the second half of the week, which is more important because it's about Python. Very, very important. But right now, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the most important part of data carpentry. Data. You know, without data, you don't even need to think about doing anything fancy. Data analysis, you don't even need to talk about that. So for this first, I think slightly less than 1 hour, we'll be focusing on talking about spreadsheets. How many of us have not been using spreadsheet before? What? Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's the Python expert. So, yeah. So every one of us used spreadsheet before. I hope so. And that's great. Spreadsheets is a very important part of our research. Are we all using Excel? All right. So that will be great because my demonstrations here is going to be using Excel. There will be a little bit of difference from OpenOffice or LibreOffice, but it's not going to be a problem here. All right. So most of us have been using spreadsheets. How many of us use spreadsheet to do data entry? All right, how about manipulation? Say, for example, you just want subsetting your data, filtering your data. Okay, doing statistical analysis. Okay, draw graphs and use the graph in your papers. Yeah, all right. So, I mean, spreadsheets is first developed for bookkeeping, for accounting. I sell 10 lemonades this afternoon. Each lemonade is $3. How much do I earn? How much is the cost? What's my net profit? So spreadsheets, the usage of the spreadsheet is developed for accounting and bookkeeping purposes. But eventually, everyone find that, oh, spreadsheet is so useful because it's tabular. Okay, I need to start up my Excel. It's tabular. I have cell. Oh, okay. I have cells